Hey everyone, welcome to another Marvel Snap gameplay video. Or is it? Wait, is this Marvel Snap but in paper? A couple of weeks ago, I posted this on Twitter, and it blew up. Many of you guys asked me to make a video to show you how to play Marvel Snap in paper, so here it is. When you play the paper version of Marvel Snap, you need to understand everything your phone does for you all the time. So right here, you can see that we've put it 3 cards face down with blue sleeve, which are 3 locations. Right in front of those locations, we have 3 pieces of glossy paper each to keep track of the score of the location all throughout the game. To start the game, each player draws 3 cards. Then you reveal the first location. Then each player draws their first card for the turn. The first location to flip is Washington, D.C. Once we flip the location, we can now draw the first card of the game. Here it's kind of funny because I drew Domino, and since Domino cannot be drawn before the second turn, I shuffle it back into my deck and I draw a new card. That's paper for you. Neither of us have our first turn play, so we reveal the second location, which is Atlantis. Then we draw our second card. Here, I need to draw Domino, so I search it into my deck, reveal it to my opponent, and then put it into my hand. Luca just draws a card. Here, in the second turn, Luca plays Angela on the first location, and I play Domino on the third one. Next turn, we reveal the location, which is Nowhere. We each draw a card, and then we proceed to the third turn. I play Mr. Fantastic in the middle, but Luca doesn't play anything. And that's when I remember that we have the glossy cards to keep track of the points. Now on, we'll keep track of it. Then we start the fourth turn. So we take a little bit of time to think because the fourth turn is really a pivotal turn in Marvel Snap. So after a bit of thinking, I play Storm on the first location and Luca plays Shuri on the first location. It's interesting to think that I played first because I had priority and then Luca played second, but it doesn't really affect the board on this point. Then we proceed to the fifth turn. We each draw a card, take a little time to think. I made my choice, so I took the opportunity to update the board state. I corrected the numbers in the middle to make sure we know who has priority. It's especially good to keep track of that when we play against a Shuri deck. So I play Sarah on the flooded location while Luca plays a double-powered Dr. Octopus, which is going to put a card at random from my hand. So we roll a die to decide which card will be put into play with Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octavius kindly puts a Brood and a Cosmo onto the battlefield. We update the board state to make sure to understand who has priority, and then we proceed to the sixth and final turn. So I draw my card for the turn. We realize a bit too late that in the middle, Mr. Fantastic has been buffed by Atlantis all this time. We correct this mistake. I'll take the time just to mention how much the phone does when you play Marvel Snap on your phone. It's very hard to keep track of everything and little mistakes happen, but that's the fun of it. So I play 3 cards in the middle. I have priority, so I start. Starting with Bishop. Reduced by 1 by Sarah. I play Juggernaut, then we have to decide randomly if Luca's card is pushed in the first or third location. So we do odds or even. It's even, so it's in the flooded location. I buff my Bishop. Then do Silver Surfer. That gives +2 to everything. And it was Taskmaster for Luca. That is 520. We count quickly the points, but we realize that I overwhelmingly won that game. So let's count the final score for all the location. Let's keep in mind that Juggernaut kicked the Taskmaster before it revealed on the lane with Cosmos, so it couldn't activate its unreveal ability. So it's a 0 power card. So Luca won the first lane 26-17. I won the second lane 16-0, and I won the third lane 5-0. So that was the first Paper Snap game. I hope you like it. Please let me know if you'd like to see anything Paper Snap related. It's really a passion of mine to adapt some game for Paper Play. You can follow here on YouTube, on Twitter, drop a like wherever you can, and see you next time for another piece of content about Paper Snap.